Anzac dawn services held. New lawyers admitted to the bar. And Silag holds graduation.
A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I'm Malcolm Waira. Thank you for joining us. The special Anzac dawn service at the Bomana War Cemetery earlier this morning saw citizens, senior officers and high-profile dignitaries from PNG, Australia, the US and other visiting parties pay their tributes to the lives of fallen soldiers.
Present at the Anzac Day ceremony was the Australian Defence Force Chief of Joint Operations, Vice Admiral Justin Jones, who says his reflection on the long relationship between Papua New Guinea and Australia.
It's my great honour to be here today representing the Australian Defence Force for Anzac Day and the dawn service here at Bomana War Cemetery. From the early years following Australian Federation, and obviously through the Second World War, and then into the Australian sponsorship of Papua New Guinea's independence in 1975. So it's a long shared history. The term used here is traditional partners.
Vice Admiral Jones' visit to PNG follows a 3-day engagement in the country which began on the 22nd to the 25th, focusing on the exercise Talisman Cyber 2025 National Surveillance Coordination Center and being part of the Anzac Day commemoration in Port Moresby.
And 2 days ago in Lae, I was able to announce that for this year's iteration of exercise Talisman Sabre, for the first time, an offshore component to the exercise would be held, and that will be held here in Papua New Guinea.
Vice Admiral Jones remarked on the significance of the Kokoda campaign, emphasising on the Australian military history.
So it's very much a part of what we now consider to be the Anzac Day commemorations and the Anzac spirit. Anzac Day is designed now to commemorate the service and sacrifice of all Australian Defence Force members around the world in all conflicts.
Speaking on the Talisman Sabre exercise, PNG Chief of Defence Force Admiral Philip Polevara highlighted PNG for the first time will engage in such exercise which is taking place in the country.
So we are looking forward to it to expose what's big exercises like this exposes our men and women to what happens, in real life operations. So
Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
Also, Anzac Day was commemorated this morning with a dawn service held at the Lae War Cemetery.
The dawn service began at 5:30 a.m. where more than 500 people gathered to pay respect to the fallen soldiers who had fought for freedom. Members of the Australian, US and PNG Defence Force stood at attention as daylight broke in the cemetery where 2,800 Commonwealth War dead were buried.
As we do every year, have paused to mark the important occasion that is Anzac Day. Anzac Day in the Papua New Guinea context is not just about Australia and New Zealand, it's also about Papua New Guinea as our important partner. We have a very strong defence cooperation program, and I'm pleased that this morning that this event was led by the Defence Cooperation Program based here in Lae.
Australian Consul General Brenton Kanoski says the occasion is a reminder that freedom does not come cheap.
Anzac Day is a very significant event for Australians because it is a time for us to pause and reflect on our freedoms that we enjoy. Australia has been privileged since its existence to enjoy freedom, and we know that it's a fragile freedom that war and conflict can take away at any time.
Leading this year's Anzac Day commemorative service, Captain Benjamin Walker from the Defence Cooperation Program says he was generally pleased of the turnout of those who came to pay their respects.
It was my absolute pleasure to be able to conduct the Lay Anzac Day service here today in Lay on behalf of OC Lay. I think it's one of the largest events we've had in recent memory with over 500 attendees, as well as over 200 Defence Force personnel. Anzac Day specifically in Lay is, I find it quite important to myself. The war cemetery in particular, over 2,800 war dead, but more so for the cadets I find it very important because it's a mixture both of the Australians fighting in, who were subsequently buried here, but also quite a substantial amount of Papuans and also New Guinea personnel who are buried here.
With the recent announcement of PNG to host an offshore component of exercise Talisman Sabre, Consul General Kanoski says this is the next stage of partnership as Defence Forces 80 years on. Jessica Nui, National MTV News, Lay.
Meanwhile, officers from the Australian Defence Cooperation Programme and the Australian High Commission commemorated the Anzac Day dawn service in Alotau today.
The event saw tributes made and wreaths laid as the sun rose over the bay. Defence Cooperation Programme Logistics Advisor Lieutenant Colonel Aaron King-Leside described the Battle of Milne Bay as a critical battle, a turning point of World War II in the Pacific. He noted that Milne Bay was where the Japanese were repelled by the Australian and American troops. Battle of Milne Bay 83 years ago goes down in military history. Present to witness were Milne Bay Provincial Administrator Dr. Igor Gary, Alotau Town Mayor Gita Elliott and other dignitaries. The day observed was brief but an important day to the Australian and PNG calendar. Lauren Jimal, National MTV News.
A total of 91 trainee lawyers were admitted to the bar to practice law in the country today. The new trainee lawyers from the Legal Training Institute were admitted at the Waigani National Courthouse in Port Moresby.
After admitting the new trainee lawyers, Justice Cannons urged them to educate people on the importance of the rule of law in their respective communities. Justice Cannons elaborated on the duty of lawyers.
You are a lawyer, and you'll find that you have a special status in your community. You will have a special status in your village. When you go back to the village, people will look up to you, and they will, I suggest in many cases, respect you and trust you. Your duty as a lawyer is not to betray that trust and to advise when you're asked to advise and educate everybody in your community as to the importance of the law and maintenance of the rule of law in Papua New Guinea.
He reminded the newly admitted lawyers of their solemn declaration, stating that they have promised to serve the independent state of Papua New Guinea and must abide.
And remember that you have just made a solemn and sacred declaration. These are not empty words that you have just uttered, and we have just all heard you say these words. You have promised and declared that you will well and truly serve the independent state of Papua New Guinea and its people as a lawyer. And you have promised and declared to uphold the Constitution of the independent state of Papua New Guinea and the laws of Papua New Guinea is
Natasha Voy, National, MTV News.
The Somare Institute of Leadership and Governance witnessed its third graduation this morning. This was the first graduation of the year, with another anticipated later for this year. Present at the graduation was the Vice Minister for Public Service, Francis Yune, Chief Secretary for the Department of Prime Minister, Ivan Pomaleo, Chief Executive Officer for Silag, Michael Barobe, graduates and their families.
The Silag Institute was filled with families and friends of the 406 graduating class for the year 2024. This will be the third graduation after the renaming of the institute to Somare Institute of Leadership and Governance. The Chief Executive Officer for Silag, Michael Barobe, shared a little history of the institute.
The PNG Institute of Public Administration, then the Pacific Institute of Leadership and Governance, and now the Somare Leadership and Governance that we are here.
He said the graduates for this year will have a name tag of the founding father of the nation on their certificates.
We would have a name tag of Somare on their certificates. And when you talk about Somare, you are a leader. You are anointed as a leader from here now, when you leave this gate. So you know what to do as a leader.
Mr. Barobe further said the institute has created 3 regional training centers in 3 provinces. He further highlighted that plans are in place for public servants throughout the country to be satisfied at Silag, to be named as public servants, to ensure there are competent public servants in place. Mr. Barobe further encouraged the graduates to be agents of change at wherever they are placed. The Chief Secretary, Ivan Pomaliu, encouraged the graduates to produce results.
Digital tools to reduce paperwork, improve tracking and enhance citizen engagement. These are not academic ideals. They are pragmatic approaches to delivering better government. Leadership in public service is more than managing systems. It's about delivering results.
He told the graduates to take pragmatic approaches to improve what they do. The Vice Minister for Public Service said this graduation marks a new era for the graduates in their public service life.
Graduation mark, it's the reaping of what you have been sown all through this period. And it's a value added to your career.
He encouraged them to produce results for people. The 406 are graduating from different courses, of which 3 are certificate courses and 9 are diploma courses. The Somare Institute of Leadership and Governance is also anticipating another graduation in mid-year for 2025. Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News.
Among the graduates from Silag was the administrator for the Western Highlands Province, Joseph Mangbil, who graduated with an advanced diploma of government leadership and management.
Mr. Mangbil started his career as a teacher back in the 1990s. He served as a public servant for more than 25 years.
I taught for 10 years. And then I did my adult matriculation. That I graduated after completing grade 10 in Fatima Secondary School. And I attended Holy Trinity College, graduated in 1997, 1998 to 2014 I taught. And I taught for only 3 years. And then in 2023 I went and did my bachelor degree in education, Korga, University of Korga.
He said when he first took the office as the administrator for Western Highlands Province, he realized that there were issues he needed to fix, mostly in the human resource sector.
So public service are the key people to drive government policy. I felt that people were unacting. There was a structure approved in 2019, but the structure was not implemented. So when I went in, I said, look, I have to get qualified people on board.
Mr. Mangbil elaborated that to obtain such a certificate was never easy for him as a provincial administrator.
It comes back to commitment, and I feel that I need to be, because the positions that we are now occupying, there are a lot of challenges, people coming with master's, doctorate, so we need to upgrade. Though we have experiences managing those issues, but then we need to upgrade our qualifications so that will, maintain the status quo, and we will maintain the position and administrative operations of the government.
He further highlighted on his journey to be the provincial administrator.
A PC resolution to NEC, And I went through the process from PEC to NEC to Public Service Commission to DPM. And there were a lot of candidates who they applied, but among the many, I was selected to be the provincial administrator. And through the NEC, they appointed me as a permanent provincial administrator.
The father of 5 said he has experiences from running elections to being a lecturer in several colleges and also a provincial planner in recent years. Mr. Mangbil thanked Governor Rapa and his administration for being supportive of him to obtain the additional diploma apart from his prior achievements. He graduated today with an advanced diploma of government leadership and management at Silag. Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News returns after the break. Stay with us.
Start your day the smart way with the new Smart Start Breakfast Biscuit. Whether you are busy or on a budget, Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits gives you a healthy and affordable breakfast to set you up for school or play. Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits are fortified with essential vitamins for body or brain health. They contain vitamin A for healthy growth and development, vitamin B6 for healthy metabolism, immune system and brain development, and vitamin B12 for nerve and cell health. Proudly made by Paradise Foods.
You get big data and big value with Telecom Good Pillar mobile data plans. From only 3 kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of Good Pillar data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Hennau, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
At IPI Catering, we understand the intricacies of the environments in which we work, providing innovative, fresh and creative catering solutions. Our experience and commitment is a winning combination, delivering great food anywhere and anytime. IPI Catering, part of the IPI group of companies.
Join me on House and Home for all your home and lifestyle improvements.
It's not rocket science. And many of these things too, I didn't go to school, I teach myself.
From Hatok Mom, health and fitness, interest stories, gardening tips, out and about, pet care, and many more. Join me every Tuesday, 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, EMTV.
We're back with National EMTV News. The writs for the oral local level government elections were issued yesterday at 4:06 p.m., marking the formal commencement of the election process.
With the writs now open, the nomination period has begun, allowing candidates to submit their nominations for the upcoming elections across the province wards. Oro Provincial Administrator Trevor Magie acknowledged the importance of LLG elections, noting that it will determine local leadership in its ward throughout Oro.
It's a big
task for us to deliver this election, production more leaders play or votes play. So as we go along, what is the process, we'll be able to fix up some outstanding work.
Magay described the election process as a major undertaking for the province. He said, despite the logistical concerns, the elections will proceed. He assured the public that all outstanding matters will be resolved before polling begins. Magay adds the officers to work closely with Oro's electoral managers during the election process. The first candidate was nominated yesterday afternoon. Lauren Jimal, National EMTV News.
National Security Agency Secretariat under the Department of Prime Minister and NEC conducted an awareness workshop today on the revised National Security Policy 2024 to 2029.
The workshop is a collaboration approach that invites key stakeholders such as the PNG Defence and Police Force, Department of Information, Communication and Technology, National Maritime Safety Authority, agriculture and other sectors of interest, with the aim of unveiling the revised national security policy and consultations on the proposed national security bill. Dr. Francis explained a summary of the complex security environment and relevance of the revised national security policy, including the national government policy priorities and key areas of interest.
We need state soul to guide us. We have the bill already. Your job is to help us ensure that it is compliant with the Constitution, and that's all. NSA must be established, and it must remain a coordinating agency so that.
Speaking from PNGDF perspective was Colonel Rodney Yahamani, who commended the concept and expressed key agendas in addressing securities.
So most of the times when we try to bring development plans, propose reforms, where do we find that perfect agency?
Deputy Secretary for Department of Information Communications and Technology, Mr. Russell Voruba, also gave insights into the cybersecurity aspect, outlining issues that may come about when security is neglected.
We have a monopoly in the wholesale. You know, that's a security risk. If data fiber goes off, we're all doomed. Digicel can't carry everyone on the satellite.
Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
In a move to correct law and order issues within the nation's capital, the initiative under the NCD Governor's Office continues to see city wardens deployed to various hotspot areas in the city, providing security to the public, including PMV operators and private vehicles.
As of Thursday morning, Deputy Director for City Wardens, Hemos Koima, confirmed 50 wardens are now providing security presence at Manu area, whilst the other 20 at 9 Mile bus stop.
Deploying a third area of operation, AO, apart from Broca and Gordons. And we did awareness here yesterday to inform the general public here that the city wardens will be deployed at Manu. The whole idea is to bring public safety. The public safety at Manu has been deteriorating because of disorder caused by PMV buses, taxi cabs, and illegal vendors.
The initiative is a joint intervention with collaborative efforts from police and youths to tackle alarming violence issues. Koima remarked on some of the observations seen so far, acknowledging the tremendous effort that brought some positive impacts to the traveling public.
There are very big improvements at the Gorens market and Boroko. You'll see there's big change there. Not many people used to use Boroko and Gorens before, but today there are more people going in and out of Boroko and Gorens. They're using the facilities, the stores, the markets there.
Mr. Koima said yesterday at Manu, they were relocating all PMV buses to follow the usual bus stops, designated and normal traffic route set by the authority.
We are manning all the bus stops at Manu right now, for all the routes, including Route 17, Route 10, Route 12, Route 13, Route 19, and all the buses doing a route from Sabama and Wada and all these areas, including Taurama and all.
Mr. Koima appeals to the public, including public and private vehicle owners, to adhere to the directives and assist to retain order in the public with the city authority.
Bus 17 didn't like it because they're used to the old shortcuts that they've been taking there. But the majority of the buses, they were okay with it. And we spoke with them, and they realized that there were just a few of them, and they couldn't do much. And this is the plan of the municipal authority of Port Moresby City.
Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
Teninga Group of Companies, in partnership with Steamships Limited, today officially launched a groundbreaking of a Stage 2 of a 200 million kina investment, Dobel Central in Mount Hagen. This massive development is set to completely change the face of Mount Hagen.
At the launching this morning, Managing Director of Teninga Group of Companies, Pat Duckworth, revealed that this will be the biggest shopping center in the country and further elaborated.
Celebrating breaking ground on Stage 2 of what is a total 200 million kina investment, which at 12,000 square meters of net lettable area will be the biggest shopping centre in the country outside of Port Moresby. Projects of this size do not come about without a great deal of effort and hard work. And I would like to recognise our joint venture partners, Steamships, and their property arm, Pacific Palms.
Steamships Managing Director Chris Daniels, when giving his remarks, clarified on this investment.
Yes, not only as an investment in infrastructure, but as an investment in people. Our goal is to create a premium retail commercial development in the Highlands, one that provides a safe and secure trading environment, and one that is also as an inclusive space that nurtures opportunity, where entrepreneurs and businesses can flourish, youth can find employment, and families can benefit from the improved access to services and amenities. Mount Hagen is a commercial hub of the Highlands region and a thriving economic market that will facilitate and foster the growth in small to medium-sized enterprises, the crucial developments of service industries, and agriculture and tourism sectors.
Minister for State-Owned Enterprises William Duma congratulated Teninga for entering into an agreement with Steamships to build this multi-million kina shopping mall and further highlighted on the benefit of this investment.
This development away, it will remain here until the end of the world. Add him, develop him, improve him. Profile, no Hagen City, na profile, no Western Islands. That time this development them come up. Online play email or simple back come all by drive come up. Not less than 1 hour back come up. Online play email or hang up come down. Online email or Southern Islands come down. Online email or Helatuba come down. Now by utilizing the use facility lawyer. So if you order by benefit land, that time you will go shopping and buy more kage. This price, legally GST is stop here. It's like GST will come back to Western Provincial Government, Nagan City Authority, we will use the money to improve your city. Now provide them service to our province too. So.
Meanwhile, provincial member Wairapa has reassured the business houses that the provincial government will continue to boost police operations to contain law and order issues. Sharon Engnui, National EMTV News, Mount Hagen.
Internal Revenue Commission Commissioner General Sam Coim commended the Western Highlands leaders for their efforts in making Western Highlands Province a conducive place for business investments. Mr. Coim made this statement at the launch of the Dobel Central in Mount Hagen today.
IRC Commissioner General Sam Coim recommended Western Highlands Province as a very conducive environment for businesses to invest and commended the leadership provided in the province.
Number 2 point, you don't need a tax-free or tax holiday zone to invest. What you need is a good environment to invest. And Western Highlands, under the leadership of Governor and Minister Duma, has now provided that fertile soil for investment to boom, and I commend you.
Coim further emphasized on some factors that can affect the decision of business houses to invest.
We can provide special economic zones and give them tax-free, but if electricity continues to become a problem, law and order continues to become a problem, road access continues to become a problem, telecommunication accessibility continues to become a problem. The money that they're getting in tax-free zones, they are seeing that they're spending more in all these areas, and they will be reluctant to invest. And that is why you have people who have the money, they see the need, they see the opportunities, and they continue to invest. This is not a tax-free zone, but they're investing and they believe in what they're investing in because the environment is good. So, Governor, taxpayers pay their tax, they expect the government in return to provide all these services. And that is what they call social contract. If the government continues to make productive investments, take care of all the other factors, I believe that businesses will continue to invest in our community. So thank you once again.
Sharon Engnui, National EMTV News, Mount Hagen.
Now let's take a look at the NASFAN market report. The kina closed lower at $0.2453 in the interbank market. At Bank South Pacific, your kina was buying $0.2378, $0.3685 Australian dollars, €0.2009 euro, 33.56 Japanese yen. Looking at the commodity prices at New York close, gold is trading lower, coffee closed higher, cocoa closed higher, copper closed unchanged, palm oil closed unchanged, crude oil is trading higher, copper closed higher. And on the stock market, the Dow Jones closed higher, the ASX 200 is trading lower, the All Ordinaries is trading lower. National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Share the love with Gullah Ice Cream, Gullah Cone Ice Creams, Gullah Stick Ice Creams, and Gullah Classic Tub Ice Creams. Happiness begins with the Gullah range of fun flavors which create taste adventures and excitement with every bite. Treat yourself. Share with a friend while chilling. The whole family will enjoy. Everyone has their favorite. Which one is yours? Share the love with Gullah Ice Creams. Gullah, Gullah, yum.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Enjoy more talk, more text, and more time online with Telecom More Bundles. Choose from 8 plans ranging from 3 kina with 600 megabytes of data all the way up to 75 kina, loaded with a massive 35 gig. Best of all, each plan comes with an unlimited on-network call minutes plus on-net and off-net talk and text. That's way more time to chat with family and friends. Telecom More Bundles. Top up now.
Meet the bank for everyone, everywhere. As People's Microbank, we were proud to be a bank for the people. Now as National Banking Corporation, we are bringing modern banking to all in Papua New Guinea. With more branches and our friendly staff ready to assist you in more places, we are making money matters simple and fair. So wherever you are, however you say it, say hello better banking. Learn more at nbcpng.com.pg.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
Hey PNG, do you think you have what it takes to be the next star of MTV's Vocal Fusion?
And I told you when I'm gone, baby.
Well, it's back again and we're on the hunt for PNG's next biggest singing sensation. We're back with Vocal Fusion Season 12 and we can't wait to meet you. From the highlands to the islands, we're calling out to you. Meet us this May in Port Moresby for the auditions. It's Vocal Fusion Season 12.
You're watching National MTV News. Minister for State Enterprises William Duma has publicly apologized to the Western Highlands community over the prolonged upgrading and expansion of the Kagamuga Airport runway. Minister Duma made this public apology following a concern on this matter that was raised by the provincial member Wairapa.
Provincial member for Western Highlands Province Wairapa has raised concern on the prolonged upgrade of the Kagamuga Airport runway, requesting the minister responsible to come clear on the construction of the airport runway, underpinning the importance of this airport in the Highlands region.
On Airports Corporation, board management, Salim kind and contractor can work and recently work and finish. Couple of months, that's all work finished now. Now work all the weekend now. Nanti money flow, government goes la. So now me as governor, me raising la concern from me. One contractor who's gonna come and work again on this, making asphalt ceiling and all this. Minister, you must know, I must know, and we all have to know who's this contractor is gonna do good work here, quality work to us. Our airport is very, very important.
Minister Duma, when responding to Rapa's concern, made a public apology.
Me like talk sorry osem. Contractor where me like king osem. Emba make him work. Where online loan National Airport Corporation ni select him na nominate him na. He me approve land. I mean work good. I mean let him down. I'm online ESA. Now you guys will find the money. Law extending contract or extending the runway. Now, time all building, you will be able to see that all people are Boeing 737 back on here.
Meanwhile, Minister Duma revealed the government's plan to open new flight services.
Long opening up new flight services, Namelo again at Jayapura. After the border email of Indonesia, over the something and more good quality, but price will go down. So if the man marry, instead of even rush around the Kent, no still we're planning something quality stuff, but money price on the ben, go to Jaipura. The buy more suddenly will come back to here.
Sharon Engnui, National MTV News, Mount Hagen.
Operations Manager for Sir Brian Bell Center for Transfusion Medicine, Zenia Penny, has urged the general public to donate blood at the Transfusion Center to help save lives.
While speaking during a corporate blood donation yesterday, Operations Manager Zenia Penny called on the public to donate blood on a regular basis, which is every 3 months. Penny said there is always a need for blood at the Port Moresby General Hospital, adding that donating blood is important as it will help in sustaining blood supply. However, Penny highlighted that on an annual basis, the transfusion home is required to hold at least 2% of the catchment population in terms of safe blood.
We would like to encourage more people to make it part of their lifestyle to donate blood on a regular basis, which is every 3 months. And that's important. That will really help with our sustaining our blood supply. On an annual basis, we should be holding at least 2% of our catchment population in terms of safe blood. So that's about 24,000 bags of safe blood that we are required by our National Blood Transfusion Services, ND, OH, and WHO to hold in our facility. We are yet to reach that number.
She encouraged people to make it part of their lifestyle to donate blood, further stating that blood donation does not only require people to donate blood, but also allows them to know their statuses. Natasha Ovoy, National MTV News.
National MTV News returns after the break with Trukai Sports. Stay with us.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family, living each day knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Are you tired of standing in those long lines to get your jackpot tickets? Guess what? You never have to with Telecom USSD jackpot ticket purchase. Simply dial *321#, follow the prompts, and you are set for your jackpot draw. It's as easy as 3, 2, 1. Telecom PNG, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
At IPI Catering, we understand the intricacies of the environments in which we work, providing innovative, fresh and creative catering solutions. Our experience and commitment is a winning combination, delivering great food anywhere and anytime. IPI Catering, part of the IPI group of companies.
Meet the bank for everyone, everywhere. As People's Microbank, we were proud to be a bank for the people. Now as National Banking Corporation, we are bringing modern banking to all in Papua New Guinea. With more branches and our friendly staff ready to assist you in more places, we are making money matters simple and fair. So wherever you are, however you say it, say hello better banking. Learn more at nbcpng.com.pg.
Secure your advertising today with MTV. Vocal Fusion Season 12. Book now. Contact our sales team on 312-9200 or email mtvsales@mtv.com.pg.
The operators and the rural community saw that there was a lack of maintenance for the rural airstrips throughout the country.
Monday night, 7 p.m. on In Focus, we hold discussions with the Rural Airstrips Agency.
There are no other alternate means of transportation to reach them. So most of the time, these communities are almost disconnected from the rest of Papua New Guinea.
That's on Monday night.
Trukai Sports.
Welcome to Trukai Sports. SP PNG Hunters prop Sil Kalo has been recalled to the team after being out of action due to a long-term injury.
Returning to the field on the Special Anzac round, Carlos said he is very proud to overcome the challenges.
I'm making return to Milos around so I'm just almost. I go long play. I mean anyway. Meeting some like career me and become end low like time so but I think our family and friends or boys inside the club coaching staff should give me good support now. This boosting me low rehab me come almost 11 months so yeah I must look come back again make it team.
Being out of the action for almost 11 months, Carlos shared his motivation and goals and also looking forward for the game.
Main goal me look come back again now some me come back in slow weekend so me just I'm straight. I think I want to play main goal me look come back in the play but another something I'm low giving one win the team. I think we go to loss low to rounds finish. I'm good feeling you play low home ground. Black at all some supporters to play a game lab games but I think the last two lost to play. I think I'm not boys yet so but we play fix him on something we play like him on the field. I think we come back. One something we got them but we had him go inside the team low at least.
He further acknowledged the people behind his successful recovery.
More I think games are inside there yet. On the physio, all coaching staff, all giving me good some support. Like mind blow me them feel them down but our family blow me to Laos, friends, loved ones, especially our teammates blow me. Plus all some all outside friends, good friends namot, all elders in the community namot. I think boosting me low. Just give me strong low, make him come back in the team. I must try.
Jonathan Sibona, Trukai Sports.
The PNG Kagamuga have lost their opening match against host Japan by 106 runs in the men's under-19 ICC Cricket World Cup East Asia Pacific Division 1 qualifier in Japan.
The
Japan under-19 team outclassed the Kagamuga, bowling them out of 71 runs in reply to their score of 177 runs from 8 wicket falls in a rain-shortened match reduced to 35 overs. The Kagamuga struggled to take wickets until late in Japan's innings, with the score advancing over 100 before the second wicket fall. That platform allowed Japan to push on in the later part of the inning, and despite losing another 6 wickets, they scored 64 runs from the last 8 overs to set a very respectable target of 178 runs from 210 balls. The Kagamuga's next match is against Fiji on Saturday the 26th. The team will need to find form quickly over the next 24 hours to turn the tournament around. The Kagamuga will have to win in the next 3 matches in order to qualify for the ICC Men's Under-19 Cricket World Cup. Jonathan Sibona, Trukai Sports.
Papua New Guinea's top kickboxers are in Melbourne and are ready to make an impact. With weigh-ins complete and energies high, all eyes are on the ring this Saturday night.
Melbourne is buzzing as 3 PNG kickboxers gear up for a battle after passing weigh-ins and medical checks today. Mark Sondo at 100 kg takes on Mini Naka 104 kg. Kondu Puailo weighs in at 98 kg to face James Delis at 102 kg. Adasha Sumi, PNG's Golden Girl, meets Uhana Shabani in a 54 kg versus 56 kg clash. Coach Stanley Nandex, once a Melbourne star, is back, this time mentoring the next generation. Melbourne Bills legend, now it is our turn again, he said. The event starts at 7 p.m. and promises a night of action and national pride. All 3 PNG fighters are fit, focused and ready to showcase their power on the international stage. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
Trukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
They're gold nuggets. There's a flavor for everyone. The best tasting snack. Get a burst of gold nuggets. Cheese flavor.
Mega wow.
Chicken flavor.
Mega wow.
Cheese onion flavor.
Mega wow.
Barbecue flavor. Mega wow.
When you're on the go, one more.
Get that burst of Gold Nuggets flavor.
Mega wow!
Meet the bank for everyone, everywhere. As People's Microbank, we were proud to be a bank for the people. Now as National Banking Corporation, we are bringing modern banking to all in Papua New Guinea. With more branches and our friendly staff ready to assist you in more places, we are making money matters simple and fair. So wherever you are, however you say it, say hello better banking. Learn more at nbcpng.com.pg.
You get big data and big value with Telecom Good Pillar mobile data plans. From only 3 kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of Good Pillar data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family, living each day knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Join us weekly on MTV News A Closer Look, their current affairs program that brings you insight for the latest on education, health,
Healing to all the residents.
business,
Peer launched its VPN.
politics,
To infiltrate into our systems.
sports, and more.
As we observe the preparations for the women's.
A Closer Look, Sunday at 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, MTV.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Hennow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
You're watching Trukai Sports. A former NRL star and Kumul is stepping up to support one of PNG's strongest junior rugby league competitions. His goal, build pathways, build people, and build a better future.
In the heart of Port Moresby, rugby league is more than a sport. It is a lifeline. Former NRL and Kumul's player David Wesley is now back in Stanley Olo's SO League Junior Pathway, Port Moresby's fastest growing junior competition.
This year he called out to me and wanted some assistance around help around his coaches, and now he's moved to a bigger space and now has a partnership with PNG RFL, and he's doing really well in terms of helping our boys and girls develop through the competition that he's running. So in terms of myself, it's more coming and assisting wherever I can and mentoring Stanley and helping with the coaching as well.
With 60 to 70% of kids out of school, Stanley's program offers structure, mentorship and hope to guidance of David Wesley.
It's a privilege and honor to have David Wesley on our side. He's Miss Parentage from PNG and Aussie. His experience to NRL teams and his past experience will, I know for sure, will boost our program. And then all the coaches as well with the academic teams, like I said.
SO League is now creating tomorrow's Kumuls today. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
Martial arts are making powerful strides in Papua New Guinea. At the heart of this movement is the East Gate Karate Academy, shaping champions under the guidance of Sensei Julius Piku.
Eastgate Karate Academy, a nationally owned martial arts institution, continues to raise the bar in karate training across Papua New Guinea. Led by Sensei Julius Piku, a second-dan black belt, the academy recently held a high-level technical seminar over the Easter weekend. The event attracted karatekas from various disciplines, focusing on the Shotokan Karate traditional syllabus. With training roots in Australia and further certification from Burma, Sensei Julius also serves as head of style for PNG branch under the Shotokan Karate Budokai. The academy runs tailored programs for kids, teens and adults, and also prepare athletes for major competitions, including the upcoming Queensland State Open and NCD Youth titles. Eastgate Karate is an open avenue where discipline meets excellence. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
That ends Trukai Sports. The Morning Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports. Trukai Sports.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
Enjoy more talk, more text, and more time online with Telecom More Bundles. Choose from 8 plans ranging from 3 kina with 600 megabytes of data all the way up to 75 kina, loaded with a massive 35 gig. Best of all, each plan comes with an unlimited on-network call minutes plus on-net and off-net talk and text. That's way more time to chat with family and friends. Telecom More Bundles. Top up now.
Start your day the smart way with the new Smart Start Breakfast Biscuit. Whether you are busy or on a budget, Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits gives you a healthy and affordable breakfast to set you up for school or play. Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits are fortified with essential vitamins for body or brain health. They contain vitamin A for healthy growth and development, vitamin B6 for healthy metabolism, immune system and brain development, and vitamin B12 for nerve and cell health. Proudly made by Paradise Foods.
Hi kids, I'm Steffi. Join me on Kids Corner for story time, simple and creative arts and crafts, career corner, nature time, field trips, and not forgetting our cartoons and children entertainment shows. Join me every weekdays from 3:30 to 5:30 for Kids Corner on your number one to watch, EMTV.
What the future holds. You need holy man to walk on time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
Now we take a look at the weather forecast for the next 24 hours. For the southern region, Port Moresby City, cloudy with showers and thunderstorms. Daru, mostly cloudy with rain, showers and thunderstorm. Kerema, partly cloudy with chances of showers. Alotau, cloudy with periods of rain and thunderstorm. Popondetta, becoming cloudy with some rain showers and thunderstorm. To the Momase region, Lay City, cloudy with occasional rain showers and thunderstorms. Medang, mostly cloudy with occasional rain showers and possible thunderstorm. Wewak, mostly cloudy with occasional rain showers and possible thunderstorm. Vanimo, cloudy periods with occasional rain showers and possible thunderstorm. To the New Guinea Islands region, Lorengau, partly cloudy with possible some showers. Kaveng, partly cloudy with possible brief showers. Kokopon-Rabaul, partly cloudy with possible showers. Kimbe, rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Buka, possible few showers. To the Highlands region, Mount Hagen City, cloudy with rain showers and thunderstorms. Goroka, Banzin Kundiawa, cloudy periods with rain showers and possible thunderstorm. Mendi, Tari and Wabek, becoming cloudy with heavy showers, rain and thunderstorm.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
And that ends the news, sports and weather for Friday, the 25th of April, 2025. From all of us here, pleasant viewing. Good night.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets.
Coming up next, at 7 p.m., Elite Music Zone